Want to have your clip featured in the Skyrim Clip of the Week? Simply record the clip on your Xbox and then send it to me via message. My gamertag is iRyeni, that's IRYENI, and you can message it to me over Xbox and I'll be able to view it. I look forward to seeing the clips that you guys send me. Now moving on to the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan and welcome to another episode of Modded Monday. We're on week number 112 now, guys. I've got 5 new mods to cover this week that you guys can check out and maybe add to your load order if you find them interesting. So let's just jump straight into it. Coming in at our number 5 spot, we have the Chainmail armor. Now the mod page reads, this mod adds a full set of chainmail armor plus a shield in the style found in Cyrodiil from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, for males and females and worn by all races, including the beast races. It can be crafted at any forge or anvil under the steel section. This armor requires the advanced armor perk to craft and upgrade it, and it's classed as light armor. The set contains the chainmail cuirass, the boots, the gauntlets, a light steel helmet, and a light steel shield. Now you're also able to enchant this armor. The stats are nice and balanced, and the warmth and protection rating for survival enabled playthroughs has been set to default. Now I personally really like this mod because the chainmail armor is something that I wore in Oblivion all the time. I was always a light armor person whenever I played Oblivion. That was mostly my build, was a light armor build, and whenever I reached the chainmail armor, that's whenever I was finally getting up to a high enough level to actually start getting like the decent weapons. So the chainmail armor was a very good turning point in Oblivion whenever you would reach that rank and be able to actually wear the armor whenever you reach that level in the light armor. So it just gives me that nostalgic feeling of the chainmail armor from Oblivion, and bringing it into Skyrim and remastering it, they did a great job with the artwork and the textures and everything. It just looks amazing and it looks like it fits into the game seamlessly, and that's exactly what we love in mods. So that's why this mod comes in at our number 5 spot. So I'd recommend downloading the chainmail armor mod. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have the Delves of the Stone Legion. This is a new dungeon that has been added into the game, and the mod page reads that Northern Tamriel has many Dwemer ruins, but none of them are as dangerous as Dirkhalder. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. It also says that this mod was developed from the ground up on Special Edition, and as a result of this, the dungeon this mod adds has a large amount of its development focus on the detail through models and visual effects, as well as the gameplay being directly close to what is found in the dungeons created by Bethesda themselves. But be warned, this dungeon is hard. I was actually able to get through it because I was already like level 20, but you know, it's just telling you that you shouldn't have a person that's like level 1 go right into this, because it's a pretty difficult dungeon. This dungeon features a variety of new enemies, a new crafting bench to create a powerful new artifact, a dungeon spanning 5 new cells, custom ambient music added from Elder Scrolls Online, and a narrative told through books and notes scattered around the level. And the story behind this mod is the ancient stone city is home to many evils that no men should endure. Yet the legends and tales haven't scared a group of bandits calling themselves the Stone Legion, who have taken up residence in the upper levels of the city. They're fearless fighters and deadly assailants. However, the looming darkness of this city hasn't left them untouched. Their leader has become more corrupted by the ancient dwarven magic, causing chaos and destruction in his wake. Your task is to travel to the old dungeon, wipe out the Stone Legion, and put a stop to the chaos caused by him, and find the mysterious Aetherius Forge. So if you're looking for a new dungeon to explore, some new unique loot to get, and a new crafting bench in order to craft this powerful artifact, then this is definitely the mod for you. So I'd recommend downloading the Delves of the Stone Legion mod. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have the Dwemer Goggles and Scouter mod. This mod adds craftable Dwemer Goggles and the Dwemer Scouter to the game of Skyrim. It has full beast race support, and it uses slot number 56, so you can have the goggles, a face mask, a cape, and even a backpack on, so you can completely customize what your character looks like with this. There's also a side quest that goes along with this mod that allows you to be able to craft the items. This side quest is called Calcimo's Secrets, and it's located in Markarth in the Understone Keep. You will find the lost note where you normally find the NPC Calcimo standing. You can craft the goggles and the scouter using any forge under the Dwarven section. You will also have to have the Dwarven smithing perk in order to do so. In order to craft the Dwemer Scouter, you will need 1 Centurion Dynamo Core, 2 Dwemer Cogs, a Dwemer Gyro, 2 Dwarven Metal Ingots, and a Leather Strip. To craft the goggles, you will need 2 Centurion Dynamo Cores, 4 Dwemer Cogs, 2 Dwemer gyros, 3 dwarven metal ingots, and a leather strip as well. Now, I really like what these goggles look like, and they even come with special features. Some of them are able to have detect life on whenever you put them on, some of them are able to work as flashlights or even like a headlamp, and then they also have the ability to give you night eyes so that you can see during the nighttime. So these goggles are actually really useful when it comes to exploring caves, exploring dungeons, and just doing anything that you would like throughout the world of Skyrim. And that's definitely why this mod comes in at our number 3 spot, so I'd strongly recommend downloading the Dwemer Goggles and Scouter mod. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the Trial of the Stone Legion. Yeah, that's right. We have another Stone Legion mod in here. It's also another dungeon dive because I never actually cover any of the dungeon mods. I realized that after I downloaded these two. I don't ever cover mods that just add complete new dungeons into the game, so I think it's time to cover some. This mod adds one more dungeon into the game, and it's a dungeon that, at high levels, is possibly the hardest dungeon in the game. Now, high levels is said specifically because every enemy is leveled to the player, but are set to hard or very hard difficulty. Though technically it should be a challenge at any level, it is recommended to be at least level 20 or higher for the right experience. This mod features a difficult dungeon, more loot than the previous Stone Legion mod, more difficult puzzles, a custom ESO soundtrack, detailed stages, and about an hour of new gameplay. In order to start this dungeon, you have to head to Stormscorch Mine in Kynesgrove, which is the small settlement just south of Windhelm, you can't miss it, and explore until you find a wall boarded up with planks and wood. Use your weapon to break these boards down and you can now begin the dungeon. And the backstory that goes along with this dungeon is, after their humiliation at the Dwemer ruins of Durkaldr, the bandit clan called the Stone Legion have become much more selective in their recruitment. As a trial for their new agent in the clan, the mysterious leader of the faction had sent the recruit to the fabled ruins of Krysavik Barrow under Kynesgrove. It is said that the ancient Knotbeard clan had ownership of an old Atmoran amulet, and that's what the Stone Legion wants. Whatever power the Atmorians bestowed upon the amulet must have been a great significance. So you have an hour-long new dungeon dive in order to find out the significance of a great and powerful amulet. That sounds like a lot of fun to me, and that's definitely why it comes in at our number 2 spot, so I would strongly recommend downloading the Trial of the Stone Legion mod. Coming in at our number 1 spot, we have the Hrothgar Sanctum, a lore-friendly player home for High Hrothgar. Now the mod page reads, "Always wondered why you, the Dovahkiin, user of the voice, could not live at High Hrothgar? Well, wonder no more. This mod represents an attempt to escape these pitfalls in order to create a lore-friendly place for the Dragonborn to call home, that not only feels like an organic extension of its environment, but also contains the creature comfort that one would expect out of such a location. Besides being practically designed with utility in mind, it's also a location that you want to look forward to visiting. There's a heavy focus on creating atmospheric lighting that makes the entire area comforting and relaxing to you. Similarly, the shrine in the center of the room is a huge attractive centerpiece that greets you every time you enter with its impressive size and character. For immersion, the rug in front of the shrine really lets you meditate. Simultaneously, the space is meant to seem like something you'd easily find in the vanilla game set aside for the player character. Hrothgar Sanctum was designed for characters who focus their role as the last Dragonborn. It served as a private retreat for these figures of myth, but has been dormant for centuries. Now the Dragonborn may take residence within the mountain and contemplate the voice in its hollowed halls. Whispers speak that the Greybeards protect the very cave of Shor himself, rebuilt as a shrine to the winds and refuge to the Dragonblooded. But who can say for certain? If you're looking for an immersive retreat for your character that appeals to the nature of the Dragonborn and the solitary comfort of High Hrothgar's aesthetic, give this mod a try. I really like how they've created an area for the Dragonborn to actually stay at High Hrothgar, because all the Greybeards themselves actually stay at High Hrothgar too, so you would think that the Dragonborn would be able to stay there too. Now that has changed, and they've added a whole new house into High Hrothgar for you to explore right whenever you travel there for the first time, and that's what I really like about the mod, and that's why it comes in at our number 1 spot, so I'd strongly recommend downloading the Hrothgar Sanctum. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the Top 5 Skyrim Mods of the Week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for mods you'd like me to cover in future Top 5 mod episodes, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to leave my Twitter in the description, and you guys can follow me on there and leave me suggestions there as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later.